Hey, DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with an Alliance War return to Olympus to see our old pal Zeus. How we doing, DOT community? Welcome back to another Friday night edition of This Is Your Event. No, if you haven't gotten Zeus yet. So, here we go. I have just recently done a live stream for the update 1.37 roundtable for the current update in the game, as well as discussions on what some of the features of that update are going to include or may include. We'll see. So if you haven't checked out that live stream yet, make sure you check that out after you watch this one. This is for all the people rewatching the stream after the fact, because that was a really good live stream. So let's take a look and see who's all in the chat already. Oop, there's my ad playing really loud. All right, so we got Extinction, Xenochrist, Pisces Shark. It's your birthday. Hooray, but you have a sad face. How we doing? Mauricio, how we doing? That's right, Brian McAndrew. Wonderful ads. Notification squad, drop them likes, people. Thank you, Xenochrist. I appreciate it. So, yeah, Zeus is back. And I know a lot of people, such as myself, feel the same about what this event has to offer. But there are also plenty of people that have not gotten Zeus yet. So, Zeus is still a great Titan. Nothing wrong at all with what he's able to do with all of his buffs to maidens and also Imperials. But majority, everybody, of course, stacks a crap ton of stored maiden relics on, as well as lightning storm / lightning bolt spell buffs relics as well. So, and if you don't have too many summoners or have no summoners, this is definitely another definite summoner Titan to get if you don't. So, again, that's my recommendation. I'm not saying that saving for next week's Baba Yaga event is not still a good thing to do, but if you think you might have enough saved up to do both, well then, or you're an alliance that is going for Zeus. But that's the thing. If you don't have a lot of the relics, you're going to want to make sure that you do grab the relics for Zeus, because otherwise a lot of his awesome capabilities are a lot less good with the addition of some of these other great relics, especially right there in the center, the Staff of Storms. But this new bust of Zeus, of course, is awesome and amazing, but my stance on it is it'll come out in a relic event, solo relic event, as the top prize. Guaranteed it'll be the top prize, at least the first time around when they do that, eventually. Or in some sort of, maybe the DG altar, the new ones that are coming out. Since they haven't been released yet, it's very possible that this relic will be in there as well. So, not too concerned about playing through an entire event just for this one relic, since I do have all the other relics and Titans already. And the lost statter right there is I have it on my Zeus. Some may say there are better relics, but it does give the lightning spell damage. Lightning spells damage. So it does include both Lightning Storm and regular Lightning. And Helga gives the 1.4 boost, Corruptor 1.3, and then all the rest of the Greek Titans are giving the 1.2. I am using Helga. So, yep. Oh, Lightning Altar. Unfortunately, nothing in there that I absolutely need right now. And, yep. So, yeah, that's Zeus. And let's take a look at the milestones, see what everybody else is also saying. What's up, Tag Her? New Theater of War, Greek style. So what Titans do you think will be available? There are no Titans usually. You're yes. For the uh, people were talking about the old theaters of war back in the day when you can get Titans as drops. But for the ones now with the new Relic of Wars that we've been collecting, or I think that's what they're called, um, that the white stones, more or less, that we should be able to pick a 4-star up for either 30 or 40 of those. I know a lot of players are getting to the point where they should be able to pick up a 30, possibly a 40 in this very next event. And being the fact that it's going to be for Baba Yaga, it should be, I think, Horde Titans that are going to be available. But it could be a mix. That's the only thing. It could be a mix. Let me know what you think in the chat. What do you think? What are the 3 Titans that will be available? Obviously, there'll be a 3-star, probably some 3-star, maybe one of the 3-star hordes, because we've been seeing them a lot in the other TOWs as the 3-star. But I mean, I don't think it has. I don't think in the previous 2 that we've had that Titans have been offered with those relics, to get with those relics. I mean, in the temple. If those Titans were specifically to that event, like if it was a Lightning Theaters of War or the only Lightning Titans offered, I have to go back and think about that or check it. What up, Death Dealer? Thank you for joining. What's up, Phoenix? Thank you for joining. I'm telling the dev not to release that last relic till next year. Yeah, is that right, Extinction? Never fear, Big Daddy is here. Oh, BMTs. I was fearing. It was not going to be good. Thank you for showing up, BMT. Always appreciate you. Did the event simply for Bust of Zeus for Brumhilda? Got the Mjolnir, Staff of Storms, Lost Statter, and Brumhilda's Helm. You sacrifice number of spells for stronger spells. Ah, there you go. Let's see. What if they add Osiris to make it an epic event? Extinction, I don't know. That'd be insane. Well, because you see, there's in the reward slider that we're going to go through here, there's a few extra 4-stars. An extra 4-star available, I should say, than usual. So, there is that. Where I'm going to be going to in this event, I am going to be hopefully hitting 4,500 or 5,000 or 5,500 right here, right in here. 4,500 is going to be my minimum, but I think might possibly go up to the 5,000 or 5,500 just to get a little bit more out of the event. But yes, that's just going to be straight grind at 14 souls apiece. Don't plan on using any relics. Don't plan on grinding up here. I already have an Athena. She is my last one that I need to finish up to 40 to get the what is it? The 4-star version of the Pandora's Box. So I'm still slowly leveling her with all like a lot of my level 1s and a lot of my conquest food. When I start getting ridiculously full of Titans, I'm throwing a lot of that stuff into Athena just to get her up to 40. But she's my last one, and I need to finish up here very soon. But I don't need another one. And then we have Storm Skull, which is garbage. Fenrir looks cool, but is still not all that great. Still not as bad as Storm Skull, though. And then, I know I'll get hate on that. It's just the fact that JJ was making a deal about it earlier today. And then we got Hell, which is not a Pantheon and not meta, and you can read all of her skills. Hell was a big deal back in the day, but as a Maiden Titan, not exactly a have to get Titan anymore. Let's see. Lost Stater, again, good for maybe a Broomhilda, or a Lubu, or a Zeus build. Staff of Storms, same thing. So, especially Staff of Storms. This I have one myself. Um, I might have two actually. I have to check. Definitely good relic. And then of course that bust of Zeus at the very end. Oh, I almost forgot. This is for JJ. This is for JJ and all the rest of the DOT community, but always because he's always cheers it up all the time. But there we go. I waited to crack. I waited to crack a beer before the. I was gonna do it before the stream, but I was like, nah, I'll do it on stream. It's better that way. All right. Rank rewards. Right in that sweet spot, the 4K gems. Always good to play in NTG Dragons during events where getting a top spot is not a necessity, and I'm just going to be grinding for tokens. And NTG Dragons is led by Sparky, and he always puts up appropriate soul requirements to make sure that our team does fall in that zone, and it's awesome. Everybody puts in the work. Everybody gets the rewards they're looking for, and that's all we can ask for. So 2K soul minimum, actually, but look right there. Fun Giza NTG, 23K. So that's totally cool. We do still get finishers every once in a while. Besides from that, though, everybody else in the team is going to be pulling their weight, and we're going to get those rewards. That's the best way to be in the game. Let's see, what do we got? A whole bunch of stuff. Let's see. You mentioned on JJ's stream earlier, but I would like to get your thought on devs changing Lubu's skill from 188 Titan armor, which didn't work, to 88 armor. I didn't mention that. Oh, or you mentioned that, Zeno. On devs changing Lubu's skill from... Yeah, well, all it comes down to now is they need to just go back, change it to what... fix it. Initially, it was supposed to be 188. It should be 188. And of course, if it's still not fixed, we just have to continuously keep on reminding the developers about it, or they will either tell us exactly what the deal is. That it was supposed to be really originally 88, and it was a goof, and blah, blah, blah. One way or another, there's going to be some sort of explanation for what's going on. But it should be 188 because that's what was offered to begin with. And it is Titan armor, which it's not troop. So it shouldn't make that much of a difference. It's, in comparison's sake, 188 troop armor would be insane. Just for the simple fact that you would start stacking from there and I mean, obviously armor is not as effective as it always used to be back in the day. I know, catch flack for saying something like that, but at the same time, with Titan armor over troop armor, what's the big deal? Just make it work. I think Poseidon Dial or Artemis. That's Churro, yo, what's up? Brumhilda exists 5 relics that boost lightning storm damage, currently something like 6 times extra damage. Nice. Anubis, thanks for the... Okay. What's up, Joseph? How many souls do I think Baba Yaga will be? Okay, well, the way we've gotten events before, especially big major events and stuff like that, I'm gonna peg the event to be roughly 27K. That's what I said before, and I'm gonna stick with it. 27K is gonna be the max. It's gonna be the very last thing in the event is gonna be 27K. How many souls will Baba Yaga be? Baba Yaga could easily be 22,000. Easily. Especially since Baba Yaga is gonna have a brand new skill, so like a skill type or something like that. We're going to find out on next week's dev stream, but still, easily 22K. So be prepared for that. Definitely going to have all sorts of different offers, as well as the TOW next week, which I'm really excited for the TOW next week. Death Dealer says 28K. Well, no main Titan has ever been above 25. Yeah, because they always have stuff after the Titan. Always. Extinction, you asking me if I'm going to war? I don't know which alliance I'm going to be going to war. I mean, which alliance I'm going to war. Which alliance I'm going to for Baba Yaga yet. D hasn't really started anything, at least that I saw, and I talked to her last night / this morning about the whole situation for next week, just to get a feel of what she was thinking, and she didn't want to do too many preliminary polls without seeing the skills. So it's really going to be about that. What's up, Shy? Thank you for joining. The sound of a good... Nothing like a sound of a cracking open of a cold, crispy beer. Right, Anubis? See? Off to bed. See you later. All right. See you later, Pisces. Hope you're saving up this weekend. Just like...
how you doing, Zalon?
Oh. How we doing, Prometheo? Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Nice. Just catching up here a little bit in the chat. So how's everything going with you, Prometheo?
Good. Been a good week. Had a busy day. Just picked up the car from the shop and gonna hop on and do some portal stones.
Oh, yeah. Hopping on and draining a few portal stones. I'm going to be using... I saved 50 from the previous event that we had earlier this week. I'm going to use those 50 in this event. And I'm actually saving all my portal stones from this event that I'm going to get in milestones. Saving them all for next week. It's going to be awesome.
You're all in on Baba Yaga then?
Oh, yeah. Whatever it is, I'm all in. So if the event's a flop, that means I'm still going to jump on an event team, and I won't have to spend as much, but I'm still getting one. And if the event's a complete awesomeness, and everybody's having the greatest time in the world, I'll still be prepared. So it really doesn't matter either way. But I think it's going to be awesome. I honestly do. I can't see it. Oh, it sounds like BMT's stay. Oh, it sounds like he's staying in Raiders. Sounds like BMT's still playing the game. Wait a second. How is that possible, BMT? I thought you said you weren't playing the game anymore. Maybe he still wants to grab that Baba Yaga. If there are new players that are looking for a great attacker, picking up Hell in the event would be great. She has been one of my favorite Titans to play with in the game. There you go, Shy. All right.
I mean, Hell is definitely inferior to Zeus, so I would encourage people to look at finishing if they want to get anything. You know, I was putting some more thought into that last relic, and I would be very interested to see what people can do with Zeus against Horde with lightning spells, given that last relic and any other good buffs they could put on the lightning spells.
Yeah. What's up, Jupiter? I'm interested as well. Well, I mean, I heard didn't we talk about this before that maybe you could, actually it wasn't on my stream. It was on JJ's stream earlier today, where Extinction came on and said that he had his lightning storm spells doing something like 350% or something. I don't know. It was some stupid high number, and I think it's because he has the bust on. You know, he is using the bust along with everything, all the other good lightning, storm, buffing relics.
Yeah, look, if you can get a lot of damage with the lightning storms, you know, and you can fit in the storm ring in your build, you know, then you're getting a lot of lightning storms and a lot of maiden crit. So if you can max out maiden crit and then you've got all that extra piercing off of the bust. I mean, if you can get to where you have 300 armor piercing on your maidens, max crit, and a lot of extra buffs on lightning storms and extra storms, I mean, that's a recipe that might be able to take down an Osiris even with max lightning resistance. That'd be very interesting.
So Extinction says 300k damage without the 5-star.
Without what 5-star?
I'm assuming that's without the Ranger 5-star?
Oh, 300k on the maidens. I thought you were talking about lightning storm still.
No, it is 300k. Oh, well, why would he say without the 5-star then? Yeah, clarify that, Extinction. You were talking about the actual storms before. Then why would you mention without the 5-star then? Has anyone done a Divine Gem pull since the new update? I think so, Christian Woods, and I don't think anything has changed yet, so I would not recommend doing any Divine Gem pulls until we have been notified that things have changed. What's up, soldier? Yo. All in 56k gems, 25 tokens. Let's go. So, Joseph, your all in is in for this event or for Baba Yaga next weekend? What's up, Warhammer? Thank you for joining. Oh, Baba Yaga all in, right, Joseph? I know. A lot of people are going to be all in. I'm already going to say, here you go. I'm calling the Godan clickbait thumbnail for Baba Yaga. It's going to be a guy pushing all his poker chips into the middle. You know, that's going to be the thumbnail. It's going to be all in Baba Yaga. So I really hope that the skills are good. I'm sorry. I got to play devil's advocate here. I mean, it really depends on that. But the thing is, it's going to be crazy next Wednesday. As soon as they show the skills, and if everything is awesome as I hope it is, then people are going to be scrambling for event teams. It's going to be insane. I would not want to be D next Wednesday. I mean, just saying. It's going to be wild with PMs. I'm really surprised at how good Helga is at PP just at level 33. I've got a Frost Shield, Whetstone, and Serrated Edge all maxed and getting minimum troop loss. Yeah, it's not bad. Helga is awesome. With the 5-star, Helga is super sweet. Mine's in the, mid-40s. And she's awesome. I just never got a Broomhilda. That was my downfall. And she's champion, which I always need good champions to level up. Because, remember, the hardest classes to level up when it comes down to what kind of food drops for people that care to do class-to-class fusion, which is the smart way to fuse up. Not going to say that you have to keep all your Titans and collect and everything else that I like to do, but fusing class-to-class, the Titans we get the least in drops is Berserkers, number 1, and number 2, Rangers. Okay? All the other classes, there is a flood of 1-stars and 2-stars for them. So, especially champions. I think there's 4 different champion 1-stars, or 5 different champion 1-stars. I forget. Something like that. There's a lot of different 1-star champions. That's why you always need more good champions to actually level up. And being the fact that champions, up until the last year or so, when they decided to make all the skills all jumbled up between the classes, and it really doesn't matter what class you are anymore, except for what 5-star you can use. That's really the whole point of classes. Somebody mentioned that on my most recent stream. But for the most part, there used to be a certain style of skills that were associated with each class, but That's kind of out the window at this point because it did make it so that later game players really could care less about champions, because or paladins, because when they buffed just themselves and not the troops, nobody cared. The new 5-star for champions it has 100% spell damage. Oh, the new 5-star Prometheo. I don't know if that's what Extinction was referring to. He has the new 5-star, which apparently has 100% spell damage.
Bow of the Gods has spell damage?
I don't know off the top of my head. I do not have it. So I'm going to get in on Baba. I'm all set with gems. Oh, nice, Jupiter. Nice. Great old ones. So excited to be getting Zeus, Hell, and Athena. Nice, great old ones. Yeah, if you haven't had the opportunity to get them, or you didn't take the opportunity before, this is a great way to get all three without having to spend... Because each one of those were released in their own individual events. So now to get all three of them for the cost of only doing one event is definitely a bonus. 3 for 1.
Yeah, so I'm looking in the DOT database right now, and Bow of the Gods is Titan damage, all troop resist all elements, and all troop armor piercing. So it's neither one of the Ranger 5-stars does anything for spells, so there's a disconnect. I think he's talking about Lubu or Broomhilda, and we're talking about Zeus.
Oh, he says he's using the new relic on Lubu.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Now, do people think there's actually a difference between Lubu and Broomhilda? Because when I looked at them, I thought that they were basically the same, but it seems like a lot of people really like Lubu, and I can't tell.
Well, I think it's because many people, like myself, got the second Lubu, but did not get Broomhilda. So that's why they like Lubu, because they just don't have a Broomhilda. Look at it from that perspective.
Yeah, I thought that was it. See, I had the first Lubu from Conquest, the first Conquest. And
I fused that one away after I got the new one.
Yeah. I held on to him as sort of like my last old school champion, because he had basically 4 health skills, and so I just thought he was kind of cool. The thing about lightning titans is you can use the red hair on them, which gives you an extra 20% resist all elements for the titan. And so for me, having tons of health on a lightning titan was cool, because you could pretty easily max out resist all elements on them.
Oh, nice. Well, people are typing paragraphs. Oh, no, that's to Extinction. Broomhilda, stronger spells. Lubu has more bolts and spells, but less damage. That's Anubis. So is there some weird thing with the DG Temple? When I pull 5-star relics, they're only ever for Rangers or Paladins. Some players have, not everybody, but it seems to be quite frequent. Okay, let's just say that accounts are lean towards certain 5-star relics more than others. I have definitely gotten a lot more Infiltrator 5-stars than anything else. So, yeah. Like, for instance, whatever the new Golden Infiltrator relic is, I'm sure to have it. I'm just going to say that now. Probably get it. But all the rest of them, we'll see. Broomhilda's spells damage is 300%. Lubu is 200%. I did a Broomhilda build with the same relics without 5-star and couldn't get Broomhilda's lightning spells to 300k. Oh, okay, Extinction. Alright, I see. The Lubu versus Broomhilda debate illustrates the point that the devs don't have to improve on a Titan or skills in order to make money. What's up, Jacob? That's funny. That's funny, Xenochrist. All right, so where are we at in the event? 432. We gotta get these souls. And just straight grinding with Helga. Barely any, if not any, troop loss, which is quite nice. So, Prometheo, did you say that you were grinding a little bit of the event? Is that what you're doing right now?
Just trying to get in my 2k soul minimum without spending any tokens.
Oh, yeah, which just means you have to get on periodically and just grind out your regular portal stones.
Yeah, exactly. You just got to keep on top of it, and it'll work itself out over the weekend.
Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, yeah, every once in a while, if you're like, just throw in a little bit of your daily gems. It's like it's whatever. You get basically 300 daily gems, sometimes 350. So it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not like you're using anything that you're not gonna replenish. So
yeah, I mean, I might not even have to burn the 50 portal stones from this event. I already used 50 from the midweek event.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing. I'm using 50 from the midweek, and then I'm pushing my my portal stones because, well, you're going 2,000, but I plan on getting more. I'm planning on getting 100 at 2,500. So I'll have 150 for Baba Yaga. And 4 tokens on top of the 14 I had. So I should have 18 tokens to go into Baba Yaga with. Plus, I do plan on spending at least 10k gems on the TOW. I don't know. It's too good to be true to have a nice TOW before the Baba Yaga event. I'm definitely going to do it. I don't usually go deep on any. Most players would say that's not even that crazy, Zalon. And you were saying that before, Prometheo, on a previous stream about how you've done 20k gems on a TOW. So, but for me, that's going pretty deep on a TOW. So, I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to go for it just for the fact that I know they're going to be giving out Horde relics. They're definitely going to be doing that. So, besides from that and the and getting the event rewards, and also getting probably getting enough of those relics of war to also pick out a Titan, maybe whatever the Titan that's worth 30, or maybe even the one that's worth 40, because I'll be getting enough of them if I'm doing a bunch of refreshes.
Yeah, I didn't use any relics of war from the last TOW, and I was just going to grab a 4-star relic, but that means that I'm already at the 4-star relic tier, so if they have a decent Titan, I might save up for that, although I'm not really in the business of getting more duplicate Titans right now, and I've got most of the good ones.
Right? It's true.
What are you hoping to see as far as, you said Horde relics, what are you missing in your collection that you would like to get out of a TOW?
Horde relic wise, hold on a second. I would like to see. I'm not missing too many. I think it's more of I think I want to just have more than one. Let's see.
I tell you, if they had the corrupted skull out there, that stretch event relic from the Void, the Corruptor event, then I'd be all over that.
Yeah. Oh, and I remember how I said I wanted to get 15K to get burial wraps. I only got to 14K. I unfortunately fell 1K short of getting burial wraps. So I still wouldn't mind.
Oh, darn.
I wouldn't mind getting a second one of those. A second coiled serpent would be nice. I would not mind that. To be honest with you, daggers of sacrifice are actually I've gotten a battle drop, but to be honest,
I've got a bunch of those.
I have a bunch. 3, 6. I have 6 of them with 2 of them that are not placed yet. I don't trash them. I just don't. I keep on finding more Titans to put the daggers of sacrifice on. So, Death's Grasp and Deadly Pendant, not really.
Yeah, Death's Grasp is worth having a couple of. Cursed Vial, Coiled Serpent.
Cursed Vial. That's the other one. I might have missed that in the beginning there. Let me just make sure that there isn't anything else.
I've got 3 Cursed Vials, 2 Death's Grasps, 2 Coiled Serpents.
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily need any of those, but I would take a 3rd Coiled Serpent.
Yeah. They're not bad at all. I don't think there's much else.
Asset's Cornucopia would be a good one.
Yeah. Oh man, I wouldn't mind another Minotaur skull, but I just that's not going to be in the TOW for Horde though.
Ooh, Minotaur skull! You're going high class there. That's a good relic.
Oh, of course it is. But I mean, that's just
if they throw a Minotaur skull in there, I might have to drop some gems.
Yeah, right. I don't know. That's one of those relics, though. Oh, Statue of Sacrifice. Statue of Sacrifice is good. I like that.
Statue of Sacrifice is easy to gloss over, but that's a really good relic.
Yeah, I like Statue. I got a second one. I just haven't. I have Titans to put it on. I just haven't gotten them leveled to the point where I can throw it on yet. So it's
I'd
ready
say
to roll.
Statue of Sacrifice is better than Burial Wraps.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm getting to the end here. Yeah, you know what I got I got the Void Remnant. It's crazy. I got this, and I could have sworn this was a relic that was like at the end of a event or something like that, or they made a special event for it. But boy, it's not all that great. Titan Health, Horde resist against Void, Imperials resist against Void. It's a cool look.
Yeah, Void Remnant is one of those relics that you look at it and you're like, oh man, this thing is like, what am I using it for? Just 1 out of 3 skills, and it's just a resistance. How big is that? But I mean, when it comes down to it, that 40% Horde resist Void is worth a lot, and that relic makes its way into builds because, especially if you have the 4-star Ragged Pauldrons for resistance to Void, then you can throw those 2 on Osiris, and you're pretty much ready to go. You throw on a Cursed Vial on top of that, you have max resist Void on Osiris using just 3 relics. Axes of War, and a Banner of Void, and maybe the Statue of Sacrifice. I mean, that's a really solid attack build for Osiris.
So Jacob says, I grabbed a few starter packs, so I'm actually having trouble using all my portal stones. Yeah, when you grab a whole bunch of them, you better be ready to play, because you're getting a crap ton. You're getting 100 portal stones for each one you get. So it can definitely set you up for a lot of gaming, and you better be ready for it.
So can I spend just a second talking about those packs, the Head Start packs?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Because there's the two different ones now that they're offering on a pretty regular, all the time now. So
Yeah. So obviously the Head Start packs are a great way to get launched out into the event, and in my opinion, it's the best value dollars for gems in the game, because what you end up coming up with is, if you bought 72k gems for $100, and you pulled tokens, then based on community estimates of the average value of a token pull, then you're probably going to come out worse off net than you would spending the same amount of money on Head Start packs. And so part of the benefit of the Head Start pack is that A, you don't have to spend $100, and so you can spend to the level you want to get to. And B, if you do an entire event with those, then you're going to rake in some gems and other stuff that you can roll into another event, and so you're carrying forward a good amount of value without having to really feel the burn as you pull the gem pulls in the Titan. I mean, in the Temple Casino.
yes,
And then of course you get the guaranteed value instead of potentially getting a low probability bad result, or maybe a relatively high probability bad result. But then also at the end of the day, the common portal stones and tokens that you're getting out of those Head Start packs means that you can just grind right through the event using your tokens, and that convenience factor is pretty nice. Comparing the two different packages that we've seen, I think of the package that has 1, 2, 3, and 4 stars as you might want to buy that if you want to stack all 4 of them on, say you've got like a level 50 Titan that you want to use. I mean, I guess for this event, what's the top boost? Is it Corruptor?
no, it's Helga.
It's Helga, right? So if you've got Helga in her 50s, and you want to just grind through as fast as possible, then obviously you can stack all 4 with that pack, versus the 2 and 3 stars. That might be better if you have, say, a level 40 Titan with only a couple of relic slots that you could spare. But I believe the total boost value of the 1, 2, 3, 4 is equal to the boost value of the 2, 3 pack, in the total number of relics you get. It matches the boost value, and basically a 1 and a 4 star together are worth the same as a 2 and a 3 star together. But what you end up with is, if you stack all 4 of your relics on the 1, 2, 3, 4, then you're getting your boost in less fights, and so you're going to lose a little bit of souls from the base value of each fight by doing less fights. But the way the math works out, you're not actually losing any boost souls. So you might have to do a few more fights to make it up to get to the same place. And after you finish the fights to burn all those boost tokens, then you may have just slightly less souls than if you did the 2 and the 3 star pack. But the total boost value should be the same.
Thank you for your breakdown, Prometheo. Gave me some time to also throw some wood in the fire as well. So
got to give you a couple of minutes there where Prometheo gets his head of steam going.
yeah, see, that's right. I have these. It's just like any other live show. There's certain built-in things that I'm like, yep, Prometheo's got it rolling. Let's take care of this.
And now let's turn to Dave for the weather.
Right. Yeah, actually, let's turn to Prometheo for the Horde report.
Well, it's cloudy with a chance of lightning today.
Yeah, right. Make sure you got your resists up.
Don't leave home without the death's grasp.
All right, there you go. Let's see. What's up, Jacob? Thank you for joining. A bunch of people joined. Mert, what's up? What's going on? Thank you for joining as well. Zalon, you having an epic stream for next Friday? I don't know exactly when the epic streams will be happening, but I will let everybody know as soon as possible when I know everything is locked down. But I do plan to see if I can get some other DOT streamers to help out and do a longer more organized stream for Baba Yaga. I don't know which day it's gonna be yet, so we'll see.
What were you saying earlier about cross-class fusion? I mean, that's just always a bad idea.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree definitely.
Yeah, so I mean, if people go back and they look at my fusion tax video that I did a while back, you can see, some graphs and numbers, but the simple reality is that you spend hours and hours playing the game. Every fight you're getting a little bit of XP, and sometimes you're getting bigger boosts like a 4-star drops, for the out of an event you get a 4-star XP token, or the potion bottles, or you get a 4-star Titan that you can fuse up into another Titan. Those little extra bumps along the way help a lot. And in fact, about half of your total XP value over time is going to come from fusion, which is why fusion events are important. But as you build up your XP on your account and you create sort of account level value out of that, you should be trying to keep things in the buckets of same class fusion as much as possible, because your total value of XP on each of those classes will grow a lot faster if you don't throw it away into other classes. Now, obviously, that doesn't always work, because you sometimes end up with a bunch of 60s in one class. You just want to, turn that into something else. Or if you're a newer player, then you're trying to get to a couple of 60s and you've got a couple of 40s, maybe a 50, you want to roll up into one. Yeah, you just have to make those decisions as they come. But you should really, as much as possible, respect your own time, your investment in the game, and not throw it away by taking 2/3 of the value of your investment doing a cross-class fusion like that. And especially don't do it outside of a fusion event.
Crap. You stop talking. It's okay.
I was just about to jump back in saying...
Yeah. I had to run down...
more weather for so long.
Yeah, right. I heard you and I was like, oh man, I'm not... I just... I took out my contacts and put my glasses on just because it's so much easier for me to read the chat, because it's getting late at night, and now that I've been working a bit, it's definitely making it so my contacts dry out like crazy at night now. Because that was happening in the last stream just a few days ago. What's up, Daniel-san? What's up, Lawrence? Hashtag math. What's up, Ice? Godan showed up. Michael Marlowe showed up. Gosh, I miss Godan, right? Possible live stream tomorrow. I have gone as far as I want in the event, which means Godan has probably not gone too far. But see, that's the thing, Godan. For yourself and me as well, and a lot of the other old timers, next weekend is going to be nuts. Just going to say that right now, Godan. It's going to be nuts. So be prepared. Be prepared to oh, and I've already called the Godan, what's it called? Clickbait thumbnail of next weekend. It's going to be a gentleman pushing all of his chips into the center of the poker table. So all in is going to be the theme. I've already called it. It's going to happen.
Now, what do we know about what's coming after Baba Yaga? Because we could very well get surprised by them throwing some sort of new super crazy thing right after Baba Yaga, knowing that people spent all their free currency.
Yes, the new event, Prometheo. Now the thing is,
oh yeah, that comes right after the thing we were talking about, Clan Boss.
Yes, either the new event or assault or new event, one or the other will happen. Assault may come back, which is fine because I still have assault tokens saved up, and that event like
I was down on assault at first, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. So I'll tell you right now that that's if Assault comes back, I'm not gonna have a problem. It's just like Conquest. It's on the event is already on lockdown for me, and I don't have to put more any kind of funds into it because of the way I have already saved up relics. So Assault is almost on the same level as that. So I'm fine with it. It's gonna be great when it comes out. The new event, whatever the new event is when it comes out, that event will have people spending, and it's not something that you can save. I'm gonna assume they may make it the same as Assault and Conquest, and well, I mean separate from Assault, separate from Conquest, separate from regular event relics. There may now be a fourth savable relic token for events. There may be. So prepare for that, DOT community.
Oh, goody.
So again, these are all things that we can never see. So you just have to obviously keep track and, or more or less just remember from previous times what you have. MTB, I need something. I don't know what you're going to say next. Oh, Ice wants you to share your declaring victory theory for all the Castle 25s listening.
Yeah, I'll go back over that real quick. So basically, here's where I am in the game. I decided that I'm not chasing Pantheon completion, and in fact that I've completed the only Pantheons that I care about. So I've checked that box.
So far for this year, because there's going to be new ones and you don't know what's coming.
Yeah, I really hate that they aren't telling us that, because what if you get rid of one of those Titans and then it ends up being in a Pantheon? That's just wrong. They should just tell us, based on the current Titans in the game, here are the ones that are going to be in Pantheons. You'll find out what the rewards are
especially
later.
With the TARs. Wouldn't that have made people even want to go for the TARs even more? Just because if they know that there's going to be a new Pantheon, whether the relic's good or not?
Absolutely. And so my philosophy on it is, if you don't want to sell your products to me, then I'm not going to buy them. And if you want to try and, reward people post hoc for having done events, then fine. Those people will get those rewards. But, I mean, I didn't do Corruptor because I didn't see him being that, powerful compared to other Void Titan. And, if I miss out on a Pantheon reward for it, then, yeah, I'll hold on to the other Titans in that collection, but I'm not going to kick myself over having not gotten a Titan I didn't know I needed.
Imagine another Pandora's box situation where everyone thinks it's garbage and then realizes later on that it's not all that bad.
Yeah, Pandora's box is a 4.5 star.
Mm-hmm. Which a lot of people didn't think of it like that when they first saw it. They did not see it that way whatsoever until it was put to use.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say the 4.5 star relics in my mind are the Minotaur Skull, the Pandora's box, the
Elemental Grasp.
Elemental Grasp definitely is one of them. Let's see, there was a couple more that I had in mind. Oh, Gungnir and the Head of Mimir. Just, relics of general application that fill a gap that
you
really
mean what? When you say general
well,
application, it means it's not locked down to a certain Titan, correct?
Yeah, not locked to one element or to one type of troop, and which give you things that are just bread and butter.
Versatile?
Like Elemental Grasp is versatile. Perfect example is Elemental Grasp, where you have all element resist and health and armor. I mean, who doesn't want that?
All right.
And then, you could undervalue Gungnir potentially because range isn't such a factor anymore, but that 24% resist range for Titan and troops can be really nice, and you get troop health up there. And it's got, Titan and Army lightning damage. And then the combination of lightning resistance and melee resistance, the Head of Mimir, is really solid. So, yeah, we could get another 4.5 star type relic out of the Pantheon, but, a lot of the stuff in the Pantheon is just junk, and it's not worth chasing. So I don't see any reason to go after a lot. And then other things are, well, if I had just kept Arca, I would have gotten the Poison Book. Well, the Poison Book really isn't worth that much today. It would have been nice to have it, but when I came around to Wadjet, I didn't do that event because ultimately I just wasn't in the mood to burn my currency at that time. And yeah, I've got second set to work on. So yeah, I mean, maybe I get the Poison Book at some time and get Wadjet, but yeah, I guess someone out there has that combination and is having fun.
Well, also too, that's the other thing. Now that you mentioned Wadjet, is Egyptian Pantheon is also that is more I think a guarantee than a Tor collection, just because of the way they've done the Greek and they've done the Norse collections already. That having an Egyptian collection is almost a guarantee at this point.
Yeah, I agree. It query whether they'll have all of them in there. I would think that Osiris has to be part of that collection. Bast probably as well. Maybe a set and Sobat. Could be that they would go with Ra and Wadjet.
Yes, it's very possible.
So anyway, back to declaring victory. So
yes.
Pantheon, you have to set your own goals and be realistic, and I don't really encourage anyone to go crazy about it except for trying to get that Greek collection for the relic.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, so what else? All right.
And there's also the fire. What is it? Wait. There's one other one. The fire.
The fire tome.
Yeah, because some people don't have. Some people don't have the. What was the other relic that also gave two fire spells for free? There's two of them.
The staff of flames is.
Oh, three of them then. Sorry. Staff of Flames is the newest one. Yeah. Fire Tome was the second one, but there was one more fire relic that was before that. That I have that the first.
Doomfire?
No, that was Meteor spell. There's two relics that gave fireball spells. Sorry, fireball spells.
Oh yeah, the flame strike relics. Oh no, you're talking about the Flaming Rune.
Yes. Flaming Rune and Fire Tome are the two that everybody was playing around with for. And again, these are event relics. These are relics that you put on your Titan, whatever the Titan is that you're using for the current event, and you're just literally using those to throw down free fireball spells to move your battles along faster. It is something that, is just very effective because they don't just hit random things like a meteor strike, or it's not like a lightning bolt that only hits one little thing, So it can get rid of a quick ranged troop very quickly. Grenadiers and archers.
Yeah, exactly. And the fireballs also have that application of hitting trees and
clearing.
That can be really helpful on some maps.
Most definitely. So again, that I forget which collection that's in, the Pantheon collection that's in, but I'm just mentioning that again for players that don't have any relics to give free fireball spells. That one is a guarantee. So if you do that Pantheon collection, you will get that relic, and it is effectively useful in the game, especially for the fact that playing events is a major portion of this game, so there is that.
Yeah, but the resistance things like the what is it, the Helm of Wrath and the Bracers of Wrath, those things are pretty much useless now. I mean, you could find a build that they would work in, but they're just not powerful enough. They were eclipsed by Elemental Grasp and don't really work in the current meta given how the resist all elements stuff came together. Which it's unfortunate that they just didn't come up with that in time to include it in those Pantheon collections. That would have been nice to have something of value.
True. MTB, so, real quick, Prometeo. MTB has a question. Yeah. I know it's off topic, but what Titan is Bountiful Harvest useful on? Bountiful Harvest.
Bountiful Harvest gives you Titan resist ranged and all troops health and armor, I think. I'll look it up to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's annoying because that resist ranged would have been nice to have on the troops instead of the Titan, but it can actually work in an armor build. Let's see, I'm looking it up right now. Bountiful Harvest. Yeah, armor, health, Titan resist ranged. Yep. So, yeah, the problem is that the armor and health on that is at the same level as your 3-star resistance relic for whatever troops, and so it is not as good as a 3-star kite shield or frost shield, for example, or ragged pauldrons. So you would use the Bountiful Harvest after you already have one of those in your build.
Xenocray says only time will tell. Ice says relax, enjoy, be balanced, have fun, and wear your fire cloak. That's right. Gotta be safe. Gotta be safe. Gotta make sure you got that fire cloak ready. I do. If anybody here does catch any of Godan's streams, you will notice that if I'm on there, whenever Godan's like scrolling through relics and trying to figure out what he needs to equip to a Titan, it's like whenever he's like, "What do you think I should get? Any suggestions, anybody?" I'm always like, "Fire cloak?" ? I'm always throwing that at Godan. Always.
Nice. Yeah. He sure loves that one.
I know. What's up, Snot Chunks? Thank you for coming. Tyler.
So yeah, going back to.
Go ahead. There's only one comment. Go ahead.
I just want to get it out before I have to drop. So, I think every player should basically put together a bucket list of, what in your mind are your real goals in the game. And for me, I dismissed the Pantheon as a real goal and solidified what I wanted to finish, and I finished those. And then I thought about, well, what are the other things I would really want to do in this game? Okay, so be in a war alliance that can get top rewards in Legend League. Check, we did that. I had enough, heavy castle raid weeks where we fought to get into the top 3 in NTG War, and that was great when we were doing it, but I don't really feel like going back because the rewards are not really worth it these days, and frankly, I don't feel like switching to a different family of teams in order to get into that. It's become kind of regimented to be in one of those top alliances. So there's that. I think every player should be in a war alliance, whether or not it's Elite Legend League or not, but just kind of feel that experience of the pressure of castle raids and bonus capping to get maximum VPs. And then there's, finishing events, building out collections of Titans, maxing out Titans, maxing out relics, 5-star relics, and, just think about all those different things you can do in the game and whether or not they're relevant to your view of having completed all your goals. And then at some point, just go ahead and feel comfortable that you can declare victory and say that you've effectively beaten Dawn of Titans on all the levels that matter to you, because you can't do this game better than other players forever. And
unless you're Extinction, but continue.
With some exceptions.
Go ahead.
And it'll just suck up more money than it's worth and make you hate it if you let it.
Yeah, very true. And I've taken on a more laid back approach, of course, in these last year, almost 2 years now, to playing. I'm not playing every single event that drops. There is because I'm an event player. I'll just say that outright, and it has nothing to do with just Dawn of Titans either. I play events in mobile games all the time, because that's actually my favorite part of a lot of these mobile games is the events that they put on. It is awesome. But the main game itself has to be awesome as well. And leveling up everything has been great. As soon as I hit 25, I didn't consider that to be the end because all my troops and spells and everything else are still not there. So, I mean, my experiences, like my goals in the game and everything else, are still not there. And even after I'm able to accomplish that, with all the other things, like especially with the most recent update and them talking about this new event style that's coming out on the horizon, I'm super excited for that. To me, it's opening up more doors, Assault coming back as well, that I just still have way more things that I still want to accomplish in this game that I'm still loving it just as much as I did last year and the year before and everything else. It's just my views on a lot of different things have changed over the years. So, what to go for to me, of course, has changed as my castle has grown, but also as my Titan collection has grown, I have different ways of looking at things now. So, when I'm looking at events like such as this, I'm not gonna grind the whole thing out just for that last relic. I'm just not. If there was a lot more involved in this event, especially with more relics that I don't have and or would like a second copy of, and maybe a couple of duplicates of Titans that I have right now that I wouldn't mind just replacing because I am a collector. I like to keep at least one of every 4-star. And that's only 4 stars. I mean, as soon as I have a couple of Pantheon collections to go, and as soon as they're finished, I will be getting rid of those leveled up 2 stars and those leveled up 3 stars. I don't need any of them. Although, and Prometheo will agree on this, and that is, most recently with all the 3-star Void Titans that have dropped, because of Egyptian Pantheon being very much a thing, or maybe even just a Horde Pantheon, I don't know, we'll see. Those new 3-star Horde Titans, I'm holding on to all of them just in case, because I have no idea what they're planning on doing. So, and I would
I was holding on to Malduk and others, and I just got tired of it. They just filled up too much space in my Titan Hall.
Oh yeah. All right, we'll see what happens. All right, there's one right now. The very next raid that I click on is one of those Harlech.
There you go.
There he is. But we'll see what happens.
I think if you go back a couple of years in the game, there were the meta, say back around Ranger meta, Panther meta, say when the Norse gods were just dropping. I feel like there were a lot of players back then who were really building out to get to the place where they had max lands and everyone had a level 60 Titan on it, and they had all the relics all spec'd out. And the idea was that you could just, build that out and then camp out on tons of VP lands and rake in all that VP, and you'd actually have a defense on those lands. Now, I gave up on that a while ago, and I'm sure there are players who still think of the game that way, but I don't think that in the current meta you can really have an effective land defense strategy. And so I play the game entirely for attack and castle defense. And I don't ever put any defense on any of my lands except just a token, spec'd out Titan so that I can get the max VP generation for a small period of time. But I also assume that if I do that, it's probably going to go into bonus and I'll lose the land, which happens more often than not.
Yeah.
But I think that land defense is honestly just not efficient as a use of resources in the game. And I don't even really keep Titans set up with relics anymore because I always want to be attacking with the Titan that has the best relics for the job.
There you go. This is how Prometheo plays. 2020 Prometheo.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, just to sum it up, when I'm playing with a level 40 Titan, I want to have all the relics I'm using maxed, because it makes a huge difference to be playing with max level relics. And I think that if you try to play that way and you only use the max relics and just level up stuff that is not on Titans and that you're trying to get into the mix, then you'll notice that the relics are a much bigger part of the game when you're playing with them maxed out.
There you go. Yeah, I agree with Prometheo. No land defense at all, right, Lawrence Wicks? MTB, I have Malduk with triple damage and crit. He's my only Void Berserker, but he gives me over 1,000,000 power. Should I sit on him or work on getting a new 4-star Void Berserker?
Get Osiris.
Well, yeah, when he's available. But, yeah. But, MTB, what castle level are you? Because if you got, you know, it depends on how many...
Sounds like probably around 18.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it just depends. I mean, if you just don't have any 4-star Void Titans, but you have other 4 stars, you know, I mean, just wait until another Egyptian god is either released or also maybe, you know, we see another Void. Well, I mean, you're talking about a new 4-star Void Berserker. Yeah. We'll see. You know, because you're looking at Osiris right now, and I don't think we have any other 4-star Void Berserkers besides that. Or besides, or no, I was Corruptor was an Infiltrator. Hold on.
Did you do any fusion during that midweek fusion event?
Oh, heck yeah, I dumped everything.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, I used all my stuff. I also got rid of some level 1s that I was holding on to in the Ranger class. I got rid of Theros, Talland, Ladega, and one more. Oh, Avixia. And over time, I had held on to those and gotten rid of the ones that I had leveled. And I was thinking maybe I'll bring them back into the mix later, but I just decided I'm never going to play those Titans again.
I see. Well, when you know that's the case, then that's totally fine. I like to do what JJ does, and I mean, I planned on doing this before, but I'm just glad to see that other people do the same thing that I do. Is when you're a collector and you like to have one of every Titan, and you've leveled up a Titan for the, like, say the Pantheon, for instance, or you leveled a Titan up back in the day when they were really good, but then they turned out to flop out pretty quick, or you leveled them up for an event, say for that, but still haven't seen them in a long time. Basically, I like to get a level 1 version of them and then fuse the one that was super high level, or 30 or 31 or whatever, because then I could just use them as food then. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I had basically done. Is I fused off the ones that had any XP built into them and was just holding on to placekeepers. But, you know, going back to my playstyle, I only really am focused on playing attack Titans these days. And then I've got a couple of defenders that are set up that I could use on my castle or on a couple of lands. But the gap between, you know, a Titan that could be viable in some situations and one of those apex defenders or attackers is pretty big. And so I think now I'm realizing that I'm just not going to really compromise and play the old guard anymore.
True. Anubis says, and I want to hear what you have to say about this, Prometheo, because you might have something. You know, Goliath Minotaur will be the next big event. The devs deliberately left this Goliath Minotaur for the last of the Tars. What do you think about that, Prometheo?
Well, I think if they're not going to bring Kronos back with new skills, then they should give us something that can actually use Omega Goliaths to their full potential for attacking. And I think to really do that, it's going to have to basically be Goliath Osiris. So if they want to go there, then I think that would be an amazing Titan. And, I would definitely go for a full-blown Goliath Osiris in the form of a, Earth Tar that has 5 Omega Goliaths that get health, armor, damage, armor pen, and some crit. But if it's basically just a repackaged Kronos, then or a repackaged Wukong, then I'm not going to be too excited about it.
Alright, so you heard it here first, DOT community. If the Earth Tar isn't super ballin', Prometheo's not making a video.
Yeah, maybe that's what it comes down to, Zalon.
But that does mean that you're getting ready for next weekend, though, right, Prometheo?
I'm going to have to set something up so that I can drop in Baba Yaga even if I'm busy. It's time to start thinking that way,
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday morning, I've got to get started on that summary. And by,
I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now, and this is not for the glory. It's because people will be so interested. I mean, so interested to hear not just your opinion, but anybody's opinion about the whole situation, because it's going to be so packed with awesomeness. I'm just telling you now. Prometheo, I'm just going to tell you, it's going to be nuts. I think the dev stream is going to have more people on than possibly ever we've ever seen. Possibly. Especially with the fact that they didn't do a stream this week. Next stream you might see... I remember back in the day, there used to be over 1,000 people in the dev live stream, at least on the YouTube side. So, we'll see.
You heard it here, people. The hype is real.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts. I mean, Prometheo, easy. You make a video, 3K. 3K views within 2 days. Easy. Easy.
I love hearing that, Zalon.
Easy. 3K views, 2 days.
Maybe
easy.
even break 4K after a week.
Maybe. I'm just telling you, Prometheo, and it's not just because it's because that it's going to be that awesome. And if the devs screw up the skills, it's all on them. They ruined the first half of the year.
Well, I tell you what, I do enjoy the analysis that I put into the breakdowns. I mean, I sit down and I rack my brain over what are the different angles that you could take on a Titan, and now I've got my spreadsheet. So it used to be that I was, building out all the builds by hand that I was testing, and then I tried basically testing every possible build, and that was extremely cumbersome and had some interesting results, but wasn't really practical. Now I've come to a new method where I basically built a search engine that tests every single relic, and so what I'll do is I start off with a couple of relics for the kind of giving it a direction, and then just see where it takes me in terms of what is the most optimized relic to get to a specific goal, be it max power or max damage or max defense. And, there are some little surprises that come up along the way when you're actually testing every single possible relic. Like, some of the resist all, Titan and Army resist Void 30% relics can actually get into the mix there. Or is it 24? What are those relics? The ones that are Titan and Army resist Void can actually get interesting when you need that Void resist. I guess it's the 24% that you get off of those. Just like I'm blanking. Just like the orbs.
Hey, Superbach. Thanks for joining. He says, hello all, cheers, happy grinding. Great to see you, Superbach. We're just talking about all the excitement for next weekend. It's going to be wild. Be prepared, Superbach. Just like everybody else. And Lawrence Wicks, you too. And you too, Churro. All right. When Prometheo doesn't stream, a Titan is usually a trash Titan. See that? That's what Lawrence Wicks says, Prometheo.
Yeah, Lawrence Wicks, he's one of my buddies.
Catching on.
Thanks for that.
Telling you.
Yeah. It's not always a damning condemnation, but the best ones definitely catch my interest. I'm glad that I covered Pigsy and Wadjet. Those are both good Titan. And,
but you skipped Pigsy, though.
No, I did Pigsy.
Oh no, you did Pigsy.
I didn't do the event, but I covered it.
Oh, okay. But now you regret not doing the event, right?
Yeah, I think that was a week where I was pretty busy, and so when I got into doing the video, I just honestly, I think I spent the time I was going to use on the event doing the video, and I ended up not having enough time to do the event, and I was like, you know what, I'll be okay. I don't really need Pigsy. And then after I didn't do it, I was like, God, why didn't I do that freaking event?
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh, I did Pigsy because I was like, well, it's a Chinese New Year, and you know, I gotta check out what they did to the changes. And I thought the best Titan of Chinese New Year was going to come out as the new Titan, but boy, did Pigsy really show, and Lubu and Pigsy took the show from the rat.
The rat.
You know?
Yeah.
They really did. True. Both of them did.
Yeah.
So, and Superbach, you said any 24-hour live streaming plan. We're going to try to get maybe like a 12-hour marathon, we're going to call it. 12-hour marathon. Not from any one person, but hopefully from a couple of streamers. Hopefully we'll be able to get
committing to 12 hours?
No, I'm not committing to 12 hours. Are you crazy? That's only for Conquest, man. Only for Conquest. But, yeah, your MTB, your alliance is in top 50. That's good. Don't you find it funnier after 5 years of this game, two of the oldest relics are the most sought after, Wild Arrows and Head of Mimir? Yeah, Wild Arrows is pretty old, definitely. Because that came out right when the Rangers first came out, which was like January.
Yeah, Wild Arrows was pretty straight up overpowered in its own way.
I want to say January of 2017. And Head of Mimir came out with, I swear Head of Mimir came out with a lightning.
With Odin.
Oh, yeah, with Odin. Okay, so that was in
the Odin event.
Odin was 2018 in the...
It was.
2018 in the spring? Spring.
I was in Hong Kong on a business trip when that event happened, so... Yeah, I think it was spring, yeah.
Yeah, Soldier, 12 hours, you know, not me, but 12 hours, I can still get people together. I can still keep the party rocking. But, I mean, if we had awesome streamers that have awesome setups like you, Soldier, I mean, JJ's setup is nice. His rivals a Soldier setup. Not in person, like when you physically see the setup, because I've seen Soldier's setup from pictures, and it's super crazy. But I'm talking about what you see on the screen during the stream. JJ's got I'm going to say rivals. It's rivaling a Soldier stream at this point. He's definitely put some work in, and it's awesome. I'm sure you've seen it, Soldier. I hope you have, at least. Some of the more recent...
Yeah, he's got a good setup, and I hope that anyone listening is going to make sure that they're subbed to JJ and Soldier, and make sure you're subbed to Zalon, and
yes, and sub to Prometheo. Hit Prometheo's channel up, especially if you would like to get a. I'm going to say this: it's mathematical, but it's not mathematical to the point where if you're not a math person, that it bores you, because some people that aren't math people when they start hearing numbers, they start their minds shut off. It's not like that. Prometheo puts the numbers out, but also talks in between everything. So it's just not somebody just spitting a whole bunch of numbers at you that you're just like, man, I don't want to listen to this. So it's all about the best way for presentation. So make sure you check out his channel.
Yeah, thanks, Zalon. Yeah, when I started it, I thought people wanted as much information as I wanted, and I realized over time that what was really a lot more useful was to create just a few simple statistics that people can use to compare things one for one. And so I worked really hard to create a framework where if you see a power number on one Titan and a power number on another Titan, then it may not be a perfect comparison, but you can at least ballpark the level that they're at.
Exactly. Was Wild Arrows...
I'm going to have to drop here, but it was really good talking to you.
Okay, thank you, Prometheo. I always appreciate it. And also, I think you've also, just like Dee did at one point, she figured, as long as I join Zalon's streams, I can get away with not having to do anything on my channel. So it's okay, Prometheo. It's okay. It's okay, because it's great. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. You can get your time in with the community, get your communication in. Everything's all good. And we are waiting with bated breath for your video next weekend. So
I appreciate that. Yeah, maybe I should put like a gone to lunch sign on my channel and just say, go check out Zalon.
Oh! No. Only in between the major events. That's all.
Okay. Sounds good.
But thank you again, Prometheo. I appreciate it. I know Ice said he's going to join the stream here very soon, so I will have other people to join on as well.
You get in and tag team with me.
Yep.
I got to go. All right. See ya.
See you later. Lawrence Wick says JJ's intro is boss. Agreed. Was Wild Arrows also released with Thornbow? I think so. There was 2 Ranger relics. Oh, there's Ice. He has joined as requested by Prometheo.
Tag.
He got tagged in.
Tag, I'm ready.
All right.
What's up, man? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Superbach, tapping thumbs up doesn't hurt, guys. Thank you, Superbach. Always appreciate the support, as always. So, are you excited, Ice? Have I hyped up the Baba Yaga event next weekend? I just like that we know when it is.
So hype. It's so lit.
I just love that we know when it is at this point, because it was such a problem knowing when it was for so long. So
I mean, I think we're getting a first-hand lesson in how to really fail at a mobile app game with marketing. I mean, this is like an advanced school on what not to do. But at least we got something.
I wonder if they're going to have a promo video for Baba Yaga. Do you think?
They're going to have to. Yeah, I mean, I got to be honest, though, Zalon, I'll be surprised if Baba Yaga is a meta Titan. I think that they think this dual skill or dual element Titan is going to be a meta shift. I just don't know what it would do, though, or what that skill set would have to be, unless it's a new skill.
Bone Wobble says Baba Yaga is corrupted Panthers, dead Panthers equals awesome. See, Bone Wobble's already got it all figured out. It equals awesome. So we're done.
Now, if she summons corrupted Panthers, obviously Panthers will be in the meta. And we have to remember what they said is they're trying to bring Panthers back into the meta again. They said that a few times.
Is that the only way for them to get in there, is because become corrupted, so that it's like what if it was a pack of Omega Panthers? So it was like
the Goliath?
Corrupted Panthers would be like 3 Panthers in a little pack.
You mean the Panthers would actually attack something rather than trying to stamp the ants inside the field?
Yes.
Like we all have right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm totally game for corrupted Panthers being back in. That'd be great. Or Panthers being back in the meta. Sharpen up them bitter dirks.
Death Dealer says if they make Osiris equivalent if they make an Osiris equivalent Goliath summoner, it will be a huge game changer. And Churro says, "Ice." See,
Churro.
you got your fans.
Oh, we got a couple homies in the house.
Yeah.
No, Corrupted Panthers, I'm all in. If it's just a dual element Titan, because talking to Prometheus the other night, I mean, he laid it out pretty well. We're looking at with Osiris has 6 X skills when you really look at it with what Osiris brings to the table.
Mm-hmm.
And so you'd have to really beat that in order for it to be a Titan that would be meta shifting.
Corrupted Panthers just means larger Panthers. Well, we already. I was referring to the. Well, the Omega Panthers are already huge, and but I was referring to Corrupted Panthers being like 3 Omega Panthers just as a pack. Obviously, higher skills, but just to show them as like a pack instead of a single unit. My idea is Baba Yaga can turn a panther into a corrupted panther. Ooh. Okay.
What was that? Say that again, Zalon.
Churro says Baba Yaga can turn a panther into a corrupted panther.
Interesting.
Yeah. Soldier, I got $1. Yeah. I got $1. I got $1. Hey. Soldier just likes to get me to sing. That's funny. Thank you, Soldier.
Is he going to be a part of the 12-hour marathon?
Soldier? No. Unfortunately, Soldier has been on a hiatus.
Hey, it's your boy Soul coming at you with the non-toxic game moves.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, Soldier's so good. So good at streaming. And Soldier.
All I can remember is back when the Zeus event came out, he kept saying hoplite cord all the time when he was making builds. It's like, what is that relic? What is he saying? Hoplite cord.
Hoplite cord.
I got the lightning spells. Get them that hoplite cord. I was like, what? What relic is that?
Soldier was killing it. I'm sure.
He was killing it, man. Them Zeus builds.
Bone Wobble. The best attacker in the game is a spellcaster. Broomhilda kills all. That's what I hear.
So, I just leveled up the Broomhilda's helm. It's looking like the only way for her to crush it is if you have the Mjolnir or this new relic, the Bust of Zeus. Because it just doesn't get enough damage out unless if you're like a level 25 castle.
Broomhilda, I used to have a problem with not getting the hell, and Bo made me like sour about that. And before that, it was Mamesh back in the day, and now it's another female Broomhilda. Telling you,
Broomhilda, dude, we got Broomhilda for like 4K in top 50.
I just didn't move.
That's what makes it even worse.
Yeah, I should have moved over for a top 50 team that weekend. I just didn't think I was like, yeah, I just don't think I'm going to go for this Titan. And then
I tried to actually bounce out that week, and Oberon's like, just stay. It'll be a low min. Glad I did.
Wow. That's
Oberon saved the day.
Oberon saved the day. Oberon is a great leader in NTG War. They are, or NTG Hammer, sorry. NTG Hammer.
I was going to say, did he graduate to war?
No. That was my fault. Sorry.
So I've dusted off Zeus, and I forgot how fun he is to play with.
Oh my gosh. I bust out Zeus every once in a while during Conquest or even during Assault. See,
I haven't played with him in probably 6 months.
See, you got to understand. Having a bunch of Titans between the levels 50, 4-star Titans between the levels 55 and 60.
You're 50 Titan.
Yeah, making it so that you just always have so many different ones to play with. It's awesome. And I'm always gaining XP. So I'm always...
Whatever. That's called self-justification.
Always
Whatever.
getting Titan XP.
See, the value of having an underpowered Titan is that fill in the blank. This is a lot excuse.
It's a lot excuse. Here we go.
Procrastination.
Oh, I have something to show you though. You know what I leveled up today to max? Use the
what
rest.
do we have? You're gonna have to communicate it to me because I can't see YouTube.
I know. I'm just gonna show everybody, but I'm gonna tell you. You're just gonna have to take it. So here we go.
What do we got?
We got a maxed out level 60 Pigsy, and those aren't the final relics.
Oh, come on now.
Those aren't the final relics either. Some of them are.
Yeah, what's going to be your build?
I'm not telling anybody. No.
Oh, dude, have I ever told you the day I got slapped by everybody when I first joined NTG asking Drum for his Chronos build? Oh, it was the best. It was in a public chat, and he's like, "Nope." So I was like, "Really? Why?" And someone replies, "It's very personal information."
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's not a social security number.
You're right.
Them builds are secret.
Soldier says he got a promotion at work. I have 100 employees now. I'm back in school. It's all watching nowadays. Boo! I mean, congratulations, Soldier, but man.
Well done,
man.
Soldier. Just tell me you're part of the non-toxic gamers. They'd be more than happy. You'd be streaming again.
Right? Soldier. I was always on Soldier streams. I was always on, I would join on voice, with Bo. So if you ever want to catch any really old streams with me and Bo and Soldier, we're definitely on his channel, you know. They're there.
The three of you together?
Oh yeah, we did a bunch of streams together.
Wow, I did not know that.
Oh yeah, we were a trio for quite some time. I mean, maybe if Soldier would, you know, have a reunion stream, you know, or do like a funny outtake stream of like old things.
Yaga is more than appropriate for that.
Oh my gosh! I mean, Soldier could do a whole bunch of cool things. He doesn't have to become, you know, on every weekend or an every other day streamer again. But if Soldier, you know, just was like, "Yo, man, for the Baba Yaga event, I'm gonna bust out a live stream for y'all," you know, and then it would happen, and everyone would praise Soldier, whether he was still playing the game or not.
We got a champion named Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
It's an interesting type. Interesting type.
He said, "Yo, here here's a good. So what was it? Soldier's favorite. Oh, his favorite thing that he liked to say. Oh, in this event, it gives you the opportunity to get Baba Yaga. The opportunity. It gives us the opportunity."
It gives us. You see, this Titan is it's offering a 2 elemental.
How we doing, Grace George? But yes,
double element specialty.
Soldier, you should consider streaming for the Baba Yaga event.
Should be pretty good event here.
Yeah.
Well, what I couldn't stand though is that he was always hyping other teams other than the NTG alliances. It's like, and I'm a part of fill in the blank, not NTG Alliance. It's like, come on, bro.
No. Definitely, I agree. Soldier did float around a bit. But, man, I definitely think that Soldier liked to play on all different teams. Look at Godan. I mean, Godan played on NTG like 3 different eras. Like, he would spend, like, a good few months at NTG.
But he doesn't have NTG in his name. It's not Godan of the non-toxic gamers.
This is true.
Soldier, nothing but love, man. You were one of the first streamers I found.
And
you and Zaid.
Zaid Gamer, man, whatever. Oh, man, he fell off completely again.
Oh, I love Zaid. Who's that guy?
He would say, "Hold on. I gotta do my Zaid. If you're gonna bring him up, he would say,
you got one.
Yeah, he would say, PUBG. I'm gonna play some PUBG.
PUBG. Gaming Jaeger
Oh yeah.
I think would be interested in joining the stream, bro. Joining the 12-hour marathon.
Oh yeah. Wait, how do you know that?
He was on streaming something else. I popped in real quick and just said, "Hey man, you should hop on one of the stream DOT again." And he's like, "Absolutely, I'd love to. Been thinking about getting back into it." So if you message him, here's a good shot.
Oh, why don't you just message him again and tell him to contact me? Yeah, my people will talk to your people. No. But listen, but yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I can reach out. Yeah, it's not actually probably not going to be that hard. I can still get to him.
Well,
I can get
SPPs.
I can still. Well, the
SPPs. Use Chris, the liaison between the three of you.
Yeah. Well, actually, the SPP server still exists. So.
There you go. Because they're trying to find someone to fill Chris's position. You know that, right?
Oh, see, Soldier says NTG didn't push top 3 when we did. Half the team didn't push. I needed a top 3 team to challenge myself. See, Soldier always needs that super challenge. So
what you're saying is NTG did not meet the need that Soldier had. I see. NTG didn't have that fire.
And and Soldier's saying right now, I can hear it right now. I can hear Soldier saying right now, going, nah, man, nah.
See, NTG, nothing but love, nothing but respect.
Nothing but love.
It's fine. No, D does a good job. Does a good job with the non-taxi gamers.
And she always gives the opportunity. The opportunity to get on a top 50 team if you message her in game.
Man, I think it was on JJ's stream. I listened to it today. Someone made mention of, devs were 6 months too late on the Zeus event. Man, no joke, man. I mean, this is.
Well, what they should? You think they should? They should not have.
No idea.
They shouldn't have kept him to release every other year.
No,
I mean, I'm sorry, not release every other year. So I'm releasing him once every 6 months instead.
I think as a business model, if you recognize a popular Titan, you bring him back in 6 months, and then you're going to double your revenue.
Well, unless
that way, like we saw with Kronos.
Unless they're holiday oriented, you cannot mess with that.
That makes perfect sense. The holiday stuff makes sense.
Holiday things. We do not want a repeat of the Calvarax incident of 2018.
That awful day.
The awful day. It's funny. I feel like I could just go back on Godin's channel and be like, it'll be like the same thing, the equivalent of going to like a public library and looking back at the old newspapers, like on the microfilm.
This day
on the microfilm.
DOT.
This day on DOT. I'm just gonna go back to Godin's channel and just find out what's going on for that day and be like, oh look, there was some sort of hacker that was found or something random that was posted probably on the Facebook or Reddit or any of the other different social channels that Godin
now for those. Now I wasn't around during the Calvarax incident, but I have heard it. I mean, are you interested in sharing?
Wait, you weren't around for the Calvarax incident of 2018?
No,
you weren't around for the Calvarax incident of 2018.
Papa Zalan, please tell us.
All right, sit down there, young man. All right, so here we go.
Pull up a stool.
Yeah, keep the DOT stream alive. They need to bring back the SPP program. Honestly, yeah, they do. I'd like to put out I will put out a Baba Yaga video if they give me the Titan. If they give me the Titan.
What's the last Titan they've given you?
Oh, it wasn't that long ago. It was only, I feel like 3 weeks ago, something like that.
They give you Eros?
Yeah, it was Eros.
Then I think you'll get Baba Yaga. Hey, Zalan, since. And when do they normally give you those Titans?
Usually like Tuesday.
Are you under contract anymore?
Of course. Well, no. I guess not. But I'm still not going to do any. I'm still not going to do anything stupid. still not gonna do anything stupid.
You do a developers live stream Tuesday night. Why not, man? Just
Yeah,
for old time's
yeah,
sake.
just be like, yeah, I'm quitting the game this week, so I'm just gonna live stream.
Just go out, man. Fan the flame on Baba Yaga. Just do developers live stream Tuesday night. You show off the Titan.
Be like,
It'd be great.
here's Baba Yaga, everybody. That'd be messed up. That'd be messed up.
Dude, that's the mic drop of DOT.
That'd
right
be
there.
messed up.
GoDam puts out a history in the making video featuring you.
Yeah, Soulja says, if the SPP came back, I would come back. Oh, Soulja.
He's got terms and conditions.
Yes.
Terms and conditions.
Yeah, see, Soulja got Eros also. See, you're still checking your test account, Soulja. You're still checking. So you still could be putting videos out, essentially, Soulja, just like Godan is.
Do you guys still do your stream weekly with all the non-toxic gamer?
Yeah, stuff everywhere.
Leaders.
And also too, you know what's so awesome? Because people would still join you, Soulja, if you did any streams. But Soulja used to use his Xbox. It was an Xbox avatar that he had up on his stream that was, they would do all sorts of crazy stuff. And when the Thor event came out, he had his avatar that had like the Thor's hammer and everything. Or like when Artemis came out, he had a bow and everything.
Soulja?
Soulja's streams were so good. But anyway, I'm gonna stop giving him praise because we know that even if we tell him to stream for Baba Yaga, he won't do it, right, Soulja? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I think you should.
I think he should. I mean,
Only time
I
will
would.
tell.
I will personally. Yeah, only time will tell. Will Soulja stream for Baba Yaga and
Soulja.
the DOT community
Soulja.
that has supported his channel? Sorry, we got to make sure
Will
that
Baba Yaga be a Meta Titan? Only time will tell.
Mm-hmm. Always remember, relax, be balanced, stay fresh, and
You're close. You almost stuck the landing. You almost. Relax, enjoy, be balanced, have fun, and take care. Come on, Zohan. Wonder what that day was like when Godin came up with that tagline.
I don't know.
He's in the mirror. Relax, be balanced. Nah, it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right.
It's lacking something.
Relax, be balanced.
Not enough zen in that one. Enjoy, be balanced. Nah, not right. Take care. No, not a good sign off.
Yeah.
His wife's like, just throw them all in.
Yeah.
Throw them all in.
Just put them all together. Go to bed.
Come on, finish the video. Mail needs to be delivered.
Yeah, right. Don't you have to work tomorrow? Just like Godan always says in the streams. When anybody streams during the daytime when he's at work, because he's West Coast,
I know.
he's always like, does anybody work around here? It's like, relax, Godan.
Extinction.
Yeah.
Texted all of us.
Right?
What took you so long, guys? What took you so long? I think he already has. Was it JJ saying that he already has
Wait a
the
second.
bust of Zeus Max?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Extinction does have, but yeah. Well, yeah, because he's doing over 300k damage with Lubu.
Oh, my goodness.
Lubu. I play all 4 of my accounts still. Soulja, I thought you said you didn't play the game anymore.
4 accounts.
Soulja, wait. I work next weekend, but I can do an hour or 2. I just need an alliance to join. Oh, I can get you an invite there, Soulja. I can get you an invite.
There it is.
I can get you an invite.
All of us were long up for that.
Well, Soulja, you should have.
Your boy Soul.
Soulja, you
It's
should
your
have
boy
saved
Soul.
up. Yeah, it's your boy Soul. Yo, you should have some saved up relics and gems at this point if you're still playing the game, essentially. Even if you're just collecting basic stuff. You should be able to get somewhere in Baba Yaga. And if you join a top 50 team, which if you want to get in, although they would probably expect you to finish. I don't know. I mean,
He hasn't made a list yet. I think she said she's waiting.
well, everybody's waiting for skills. Everybody's waiting for skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And that's why I just hope I get the Titan on Tuesday. But that's only a day ahead of time to even find out, if anything. So
I know. I hope we'll get some leaks.
Oh.
Some data miners.
Some data miners going through thousands and thousands of rows of code. I mean, Soldier, I'd really like you to be involved. Really would. I really would. I mean, you when you stream, you would be grinding the event. Like I said, there's no way that you don't have some gems and something on the account. So you should be able to have a perfectly fine stream. Everybody just misses you, Soldier. And I would personally, if it worked out, depending on what time you were available, I would stream before you and hand everyone off to you, just so you could have an active audience. Which, comparatively, if you don't put any content out on YouTube for a long period of time, you can't expect all your old people to just rise out of nowhere and just be like, oh, look, there's a Soldier stream, So
perfect, Zalon. Perfect.
I would do that for you, Soldier, just to be able to experience a Soldier stream again, and especially for Baba Yaga. If it's the community event,
He can sign in as Zayd.
The community. Don't do that. The community would really, truly appreciate a Soldier stream because it's just been too long. Too long.
Too long.
Good night, Extinction. Good night. Oh, should we do... I've seen so many different versions of Good Night Moon. Should we do Good Night DOT? It goes...
Good night, DOT.
Goes... Good night... It's like, good night relics, good night gold, good night food, good night DGs.
Oh man, we're gonna do this. This is great.
Good night altars. Good night spells. Good night Titans walking in circles. Because my Helga was walking.
Good night summoners.
Yeah, good night summoners.
Good night resource lands.
Yeah.
Good night victory points.
Good night, hackers.
Good night. Good night, PB, and all the wars everywhere.
Yeah.
Is Good Night Moon one of Princess Z's go-tos?
Oh, well, I used to read it to her all the time at my parents' house. I still have it there, and if she ever does request it, I'll pop it in there, but we read a little bit more advanced books now. Chapter books, that would be. But yeah, she always enjoyed Good Night Moon. I always enjoyed Good Night Moon. It's the same book that I had when I was a kid. So... Brain says, Brain's here. Devs shoot themselves in the foot by showing off the skills ahead of time. They should just show Titan, but not skills. Really, Brain? You really think that way? Brain, are you going for... Brain, are you going for... Has the hype for Baba Yaga gotten so awesome that the Brain is interested? No, I doubt it. But it would be nuts to see the Brain get Baba Yaga just out of nowhere. It would be like the craziest thing just for the Brain to do.
It'd be awesome.
Just out of nowhere, just gets Baba Yaga, puts out a video with hardcore heavy metal, and everybody just goes nuts over it. Another instant 2K video, just out of nowhere.
I feel like this is it. This is the last big.
Yeah, that's what everybody said about the Horde Summoner. So,
but I think this really is, man.
I don't know.
Because we're now seeing. I mean, even Prometheus declaring victory.
Oh well, Prometheus been playing the game for a long time. Relax, Ice. He's hit his own personal goals and stuff like that. That's like saying, you could be in your mid-30s or mid-40s and you're saying, some 65-year-old guy says he's completed life. Well, okay, great. He's older than you.
I forgot. DOT is just like life.
It is.
Forgot.
It is because Prometheus
DOT
Castle.
is life.
Prometheo is Castle 25, and you are Castle what, Ice?
Wait, what? Are you trying to? Are you?
What castle level are you,
talking
Ice?
some smack?
No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking so everybody on the stream can know.
Is this? Are we measuring? Are we measuring?
Are we measuring? No, I'm just saying because when you say
I'm a Castle 22, and
okay.
I'm proud.
Okay, no,
I'm proud.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
There's nothing wrong.
In your journey of DOT, you're at Castle 22. Well, he's at Castle 25, and remember what he told you. He said the goals that you set for yourself, and of course, in your journey of a game like this, one of your main goals should be hit Castle 25. So trust me, Ice, you're on your way. You're on your way, just like everyone else. As long as
you're a young whippersnapper, you're almost there.
You're gonna be able to declare victory soon enough. I'm sure.
I'm fine.
Me?
I'm fine. I think my life's content. There
you go.
I'm good.
Me? I will be declaring victory when I get all my troops to 25. Spells not so much, but all my troops to 25, and I finish off that Pantheon. And then
will that be it? Will that be the day?
I'll be able to declare victory at least, so that if they turn the lights off, I'll be able to say that I did complete what I wanted to complete.
You did it. You did it. How would that feel, Zlon? How would that feel?
Pretty gosh darn good. All set skills is ruining all
you sit Princess Z down every night. She looks at your Pantheon with you.
Yeah.
Like little trophies.
Yeah.
Trophies.
I'll be like, look what Daddy was able to accomplish.
Remember Snowcore? Z? Daddy, tell me the story.
Tell me the story of how you grinded for 3 days straight.
Was the only 30K.
Yeah, that's right.
30K. Soul count.
That's right. I had to grind up and down those milestones, both ways, mind you.
Both ways. And then Extinction did it twice.
He did it twice. The second time for no gosh darn reason.
She goes and tells her teacher at school.
Right.
It's like, what kind of weird fantasy is her father playing with her?
Jacob says, how funny would it be if Baba Yaga is just trash and we're all so hyped? I hope not, Jacob. I really do.
A good feeling, man.
I hope not. Yeah, and Tommy says all set skills is ruining events. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, in some cases, I can say that I'd like it when there is a few different versions. I
think Tommy's never gotten a bad roll, it sounds like. If you've gotten a bad roll, you're fine with fixed skills at this point.
Because people are just tired of getting bad rolls. What's up, Seth Ra? Thank you for joining. I don't know.
Those infiltrators with like double armor piercing. Awful.
Yo, Brain says I'm Castle 22, but I measure from the spine. Mm-hmm. Would like DOT to have some more with Baba, maybe transform into something else after getting enough skills? Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know. Hakai Shin, what's going on? Thank you for joining. Oh, a bunch of people just joined in. Thank you, everybody. I got Ice on Discord with me. Prometheo was here just a little bit earlier. In the first half of the stream, they tag teamed it, tagged out and tagged in, and
Prometheo the legend.
Mm-hmm.
True legend.
Well, Ice, you've become quite a legend yourself, even creating your own small group of haters. So,
oh man,
when you've created, bring
on the hate.
No. I just meant like there's just some people that just say that specifically they got beef, you know. And when they
I thought I squashed the beef.
you did
we have more beef?
did. No, there is no new beef. It's just the simple fact that
Okay,
there was
good.
beef to begin with. That's when you
That
know.
was shocking beef.
That's when you.
that beef was.
That's when
was
That's when
surprising.
you know you've made it. Ice is all I'm saying. So. You've made it, Ice.
Well,
Congratulations.
We squashed the beef. I was surprised, but we made it. We surpassed it.
Yeah, Tommy says Tommy has plenty of crap titans.
So don't be lifting your goblet hoping for more crappy ones. I'm so pleased with fixed skills.
MTB says what tokens is Baba using? I have no idea. I mean, obviously, if you have saved up relic tokens, you're fine. But if actually have pulled event relics and have them sitting in your inventory, I have no idea.
All right, D is noodling in the league chats right now. I'm gonna try to get D on Discord here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to because I'm running down on let's see where I'm at in the event for souls because I've been just grinding blindly.
How many more portal stones are we gonna do?
Well, I don't know. I have 978 souls. Let's see where I'm at.
978 souls left.
No, I'm at 978 souls. I'm trying to go
What's
to
your target? 2K?
4,500.
Oh my goodness! Just straight grind.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I have the next two.
What do you want? What do you want at 4,500? What's there? Is there another relic token?
It's just another relic token. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe the 3-star hero soul at 5,000, or maybe another 750 gems at 5,500.
Just another Baron, right? Why not another Baron?
Well, Baron's at 4,000. I'll get Baron regardless. Valwyn.
Sign it up.
Valwyn is 6K. But still, I'm just saying.
Little 3-star step best in. Why not the 150 divine gems?
You just keep going. No, I'm not. But listen.
Like that 10K Athena. And then that way you can forge away your level 20 or whatever you've done.
What are the madness?
What a madness. JJ had some strong hate on that Storm Skull today.
Yeah, well, I agreed with him.
It is a pretty odd relic.
Hakaishin says we need an all boost relic event. I agree. What would be nuts if the Baba Yaga event was an all boost relic event?
Oh man, that would just break souls. That would be so crazy.
Hakaishin says it's time to get rid of the beef like vegetarians. Very nice.
Oh man, no thank you.
Tommy says, I'm sure I Am Reality has beef with Ice. Oh, I'm sure, Tommy. I'm sure you're right. I Am Reality has beef with people here and there.
Well, what did I do with I Am Reality?
Oh.
What happened there?
Well, do you know who I Am Reality is?
No.
Well, he's well known on the Reddit page. But,
Oh. Does he have some Zalon hate?
Oh, no. But he's just well known. He did hate on certain YouTubers back in the day, but then I think he came around a little bit. So. And realized hating on the YouTubers, I mean, we're trying to do everything we can to help the game out. And I enjoy the game. So. I'm not trying to, obviously. And if there's things that
Zalon, I'll be Castle 23 in 1 week.
Okay.
And 4 days. Thank you very much. Check. There you go.
Lawrence Wick says, love that Ice humor. See? Get your fans.
Lawrence Wick's a homie.
Uh-huh.
Lawrence Churros,
Ferranic.
you know.
Hey, everybody. Looks like I missed most of this one. Ferranic. What's going on? Were you out in the garden?
Hey, pal. The God and having tea.
Having a quick tea. JJ was right. Storm Skull is crap. Should have offered Golden Apple instead. Way better. Yes, Golden Apple.
I know. I'm surprised to not see Golden Apple in this event.
Golden Apple is nice. I'll have level 25 Panthers in about the same time, Ice. Really, level 25 for Anika. Tacos are amazing. They should make a Titan that eats tacos in the game. Agreed.
Taco
if
Titan,
there
it
was
is.
a Taco Titan brain, would you be obligated to get the Taco Titan? Am I correct?
Absolutely.
I mean, I believe so. If there was any such Taco Titan.
Who wouldn't want the Taco Titan? All day.
It would be insane. What if the Taco Titan was called the Brain?
Wow.
Be nuts. Mind's blown.
Mind's blown.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. Oh, I went too fast.
You
Totally
did.
blew it.
Yes. The
That
Godan.
cadence was really
Yes,
bad.
yes. Godan is
Time
will
tell.
There you go.
There it is. There it is.
Brain says I am the Taco Titan. Oh.
There it is. So, Brain, what's your taco of choice, my friend? Or is that going to open up a whole nother
It might.
explicit text thread?
It might.
How's the Mexican food over in Philly, Zalon?
Oh, around here, the only thing I really get is Taco Bell most of the time. If I'm
Is it
getting
Taco Bell?
if I'm getting Mexican, I mean I don't have any. Although there is this Mexican steakhouse that's down the road from me. Actually, I'm gonna have to try it out.
You should see if they have adobada. Have you ever had adobada before?
They probably do, but no, I have not.
Try it, man. Incredible. Anybody have adobada in the chat? Let us know.
Frantic,
It is one
it
of the
guaranteed
most
that's happening.
complicated.
Frantic's asking if Baba Yaga boost relics drop in TOW, then I'll have an interesting decision to make. No, Frantic, that is happening. It's going to be insane next week. It's going to be insane next week. They're going to drop.
So, Zalon, let's talk about gem strategy for TOW.
I am going to go in.
Is appropriate spending?
I'm going to go in and I'm going to drop 10k gems guaranteed, maybe more. I am on the edge.
You get 6.
I am on the edge of streaming. I'm on the edge of saying I'm going to stream next Tuesday for TOW because I'm so excited for it.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
But at the same time, I don't know. I may instead just do a video. But the thing is, though, the devs stream on Wednesday. TOW will still be rolling on Wednesday. So I thought, I don't know, maybe I'll stream on Wednesday instead? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't decided yet. Sorry.
It's a solid yawn you got there, Zalon.
Yeah, it's because I'm tired.
Again?
I worked a half day today because it was raining, but I still got a bunch of other crap done after work. So, but yeah, I mean, for instance, when I go in to TOW on Tuesday, my game plan is obviously do my free ones right up front. After that, I plan on refreshing the silvers at least twice each.
Okay.
And then maybe the golds one each. And then see.
What's your thought on the gold? Have you ever really gotten anything great off of?
Oh yeah, I've gotten 3-star. I've gotten 3-star event relics off the golds.
Okay.
Yeah. And even if I get like a 1-star and a 2-star off the same battle, I don't care. I just got 2 event relics for 1 battle.
Nice.
So, yep, Brain has answered your question. He says, carne asada taco on a flour tortilla with onions, cilantro, lemon, and a real guacamole.
Absolute fire.
Hakaishin says, Brain knows what's up. Frantic says maybe I'll drop 50k gems on TOW then. Wow, 50k gems on TOW.
With his meager 100k hanging out.
Man, Frantic.
I almost put Bast on a resource land. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Well, max defense resource lands. Here we go.
Akaishin says I have a great hack for the Gold Theater. Why? What's that? What do you mean by that, Akaishin? Are you hacking?
Oh. Oh.
Brain says, but screw all that weird Mexican meats like tripas, cabeza, lingi, sesos, yuk. You got about 20 event relics last TOW? John Bravo, how much did you put into that TOW that you're referring to? 20 event relics, I'm sure that definitely was a good amount of battles to get that many. It's going to be in all silvers, says Frantic. 50k in all silvers.
Wow. And you got 20 event relics?
Mm-hmm.
Guess it makes sense. All right, Zalon, how many more battles we got? What are we going to do?
One.
One more.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do one more, and we're gonna wrap up. It's a little after 11. How long have I been streaming for? $21 likes. Nice. Over 2 hours. Okay, that's still fine though. The second hour is the party? Yeah, well, this is the third hour.
Third hour.
Power Rangers. So it sounded like when you said that. No,
It was a little.
No, it did not. They keep dropping, so I kept playing and paying. Says John Bravo. Oh, he says, 15k. John Bravo, was that all in silvers or gold? Because that makes a difference as well.
Frantic, hop on Discord real quick before we close out and let us know your POW strategy. I'm really intrigued.
Yeah, because since this event isn't super popular and I'm not going super far in this event, most likely not going to stream on Sunday. Most likely not.
Probably not.
But
we saving them points for Baba Yaga.
Yeah, well, yeah. So, if anything, chances are, I don't know. We'll see what happens for TOW. The excitement and the hype is there. We'll see what happens.
And what's the relic feature? Is it just void?
Most likely, it's just going to be void.
Okay.
Unless they're going to do void and poison.
Oh, I hope not poison. Always down for void.
Alright, let's see where our soul count's at. It's just over 1,000, so halfway through to my min.
Well done, Zalon.
Yeah, we'll just...
Which league you in?
I'm in Masters. I'm with NTG Dragons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're at Legends.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Masters is great. It's a lot of fun.
Hanging out in Masters, but 16 so far, and I will have 2 more, so it'll be a grand total of 18 event relics saved up for the Baba Yaga event. Plus, I do, like I said, do plan on putting at least 10k in, at least, minimum. So it's gonna be a good time. John Bravo says
done.
Gold 1. That was all from Gold 1. Nice, not bad.
Wow.
Not bad.
Okay.
All right, Ace. Well, thank you again for joining. I do want to thank
Zalon, as always, a pleasure.
Prometheo as well for joining on Discord earlier, and also for everybody here in chat. I always appreciate everybody, and thank you again, Soldier, for donating. That was very nice of you. And I will be back on... I'll probably be on other people's streams this weekend if anybody does decide to stream, like D tomorrow if she does. or if JJ does anything else or anything like that. Besides from that, though, I will be back guaranteed to have something on Tuesday for that TOW. I don't know what it'll be exactly, though, so we'll see. It's a mystery. We'll find out. Tuesday. Be excited. Get pumped. And I will talk to you all again very soon.